flight prices have gotten out of control. And in the last couple of years, booking a plane ticket has felt less like planning a vacation and more like paying rent. It's become this weird, accepted reality that dropping hundreds, sometimes thousands, on a basic flight is just a normal part of traveling now. And honestly, most of us just go along with it, thinking there's no other option. Airlines have mastered the art of messing with prices, switching them up by the hour, and making it feel like you missed out, when in reality, it's all part of their game. And yeah, it's exhausting. But after making a decision to stop rage scrolling through flight apps and actually start learning how the system works, we have come up with a strategy that is sure to save you thousands of dollars. No exaggeration. So in today's video, we'll be revealing 8 hacks that'll help you find flight deals even your travel agent aunt doesn't know about. Let's get into it. Hack number 1, let the deals come to you. One of the best habits you can build as a smart traveler is to let tech do the heavy lifting. Seriously, you need to stop refreshing flight prices 20 times a day like you're waiting for concert tickets to drop. It's stressful, it burns you out, and, spoiler alert, it rarely works. The airlines aren't gonna reward you for staring at the screen like a maniac. Instead, you need to start using price tracking tools. They're literally built to do all the annoying work for you. And once you set them up, it's like having a little robot assistant quietly watching the internet for flight deals while you go live your life. You can try tools like Google Flights, Skyscanner, and Hopper. But let's just zoom in on Google Flights for a sec, because it's totally free, super user-friendly, and honestly, kind of a cheat code. Here's what you do. Go to Google Flights, type in where you're flying from and where you want to go, pick your rough dates, and then boom, look for that little switch that says Track Prices. Hit that. Now sit back because Google will literally email you anytime the price goes up or drops. Also, don't just track one date. If you've got any kind of flexibility, like even a few days, set up alerts for different combos. Maybe the week before, the week after, or even alternate airports nearby. This gives you a clearer picture of what a normal price looks like, and helps you catch stuff like flash sales or those legendary error fares. You know, when a $700 flight suddenly costs like $128 for no reason. Yeah, that still happens, and we'll talk about it in a bit. Hack 2. The Goldilocks zone for booking. One of the biggest rookie mistakes travelers make is booking flights way too early or way too late. And yeah, both of those can mess you up big time. There's actually a sweet spot for booking flights. And no, it's not just a random guess or something travel influencers made up. The data backs it up. The goal is to catch the dip right in the middle. For domestic flights, that magic zone is usually 1 to 3 months before your trip. Most studies say the cheapest time to book is somewhere between 38 and 44 days out. Yes, it's that specific. Booking in that window can seriously save you hundreds compared to panic booking a week before your flight or jumping the gun 10 months in advance. Now, for international flights, the game changes a bit. You gotta think ahead. The sweet spot for those is usually 3 to 5 months out. And if you're planning something during peak season, like Europe in summer or Bali during holiday break, you'll want to start watching prices even earlier, like 6 to 8 months before. So here's your move, set a calendar reminder. If you're trying to travel in July, start hunting deals around March or April. It's such a simple timing trick, but honestly, it works like magic. Hack number 3, the best days to book and fly. You've probably heard that old travel hack that says you should always book flights on a Tuesday. Yeah, that used to be a thing. But these days, flight prices are on a 24/7 caffeine high. They change constantly, like literally by the hour. So if you're out here waiting for the magical Tuesday deal ferry to show up, you might be waiting forever. Now, some newer studies are showing that booking flights on a Sunday can actually save you a decent chunk of change. For domestic flights, that could mean around 6% off the average price. And for international trips, you might save up to 17% just by avoiding busy booking days like Friday. Not bad for just picking the right day to hit buy. But what's way more important than the day you book is the day you fly. And this is where the savings get real. The cheapest days to actually be on a plane are almost always midweek, especially Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Nobody wants to fly on a Wednesday unless they absolutely have to, which is exactly why prices drop. Need an example? Say you were planning to leave on a Sunday, but you shift that departure to a Wednesday instead. You could save $100 or more per ticket without changing anything else. Same destination, same airline, just a way better deal. And here's a little bonus tip. Saturdays can also sneak in as surprisingly cheap days to fly, especially for returns. It's like the awkward middle child of the travel week. Not popular enough to be expensive, not forgotten enough to be totally empty. Perfect for saving. This next hack is one that separates the casual bargain hunters from the real ones. Like, if you're just trying to save a few bucks here and there, cool, stick with the basics. But if you're ready to unlock god-tier flight deals, then you need to do this one. Hack number 4. Flexibility is your superpower. You've got to be flexible, and this just means being a little chill with your dates or destinations. When you go to Google Flights, don't just type in your exact travel dates and hope for the best. Click on the calendar icon instead. What you'll get is a full-on color-coded view of the next 2 months, showing the price for every single day. And yeah, green means cheap. You might instantly see that flying out 2 days later saves you like $200, or maybe shifting your return flight from Sunday to Tuesday cuts the total price in half. This is how you start playing smart instead of playing desperate. Now here's the real power move. If you can be flexible about where you're going to, open up that magical little tab called Explore on Google Flights. Seriously, just go to the homepage and click that word. From there, enter your home airport and pick a rough time frame like a weekend in October or 2 weeks in December. Boom! The entire map lights up with flight prices to destinations all over the globe. You might have been dreaming about Paris for $900, but then you spot a $450 flight to Dublin, or Lisbon for $500, or Tokyo for less than a domestic flight to New York. And just like that, your travel plans do a full 180, and you love it. This flips the whole script. Instead of choosing a destination and praying for a deal, you let the deals choose you. And that's how you stop being just another frustrated traveler and start being the friend everyone texts when they want to know how you're always flying places for cheap. Okay, we're halfway through, and I want to touch on a common myth. People are always asking me if using incognito mode actually finds cheaper flights. The short answer is no, it's pretty much been debunked. But I'm curious, what do you think? Have you ever seen a price drop just by going incognito? Let me know what you've seen in the comments below. I read all of them, and I'm genuinely curious. Also, if you're enjoying this video, click the like and subscribe button. Also, turn on post notification so you can be notified when we post new and exciting contents like this one. Hack 5. Go hunting for error fares. Now we're getting into the really juicy part, error fares, aka mistake fares, which are basically the unicorns of the travel world. And when I say unicorns, I mean like $250 round-trip business class tickets to Europe-level magical, or $130 round trips to Southeast Asia. And yes, these actually happen. So what even is an error fare? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. Sometimes a human messes up typing the price, Sometimes there's a glitch in the currency conversion or a bug in the system flips out. Whatever the reason, you end up with a flight that should cost $1,200, showing up for $120. Now, before you sprint to your favorite airline's website and start searching cheap Paris flights, let me stop you right there. You're not going to find these deals just chilling on Delta.com. Errorfares are fast, rare, and usually snatched up by people who are watching for them. The trick is to follow sites like Secretflying, the flightdeal, or scottscheapflights. They're called Going Now. These communities are basically flight deal watchdogs, and the second one of these mistake fares pops up, they blast it out. But there are two golden rules you have to follow when you see one of these. Rule number 1, book it immediately. Don't hesitate. Don't ask your group chat if they're down. Don't wait to check your schedule. Error fares disappear fast. Like, gone in 30 minutes, fast. The second the airline realizes they messed up, it's over. Rule number 2, do not call the airline to confirm. I cannot stress this enough. Calling them is basically you walking up and saying, "Hey, just checking, did you mean to sell me this $2,000 flight for $90?" Which, obviously, they didn't. And guess what? If you flag it, they'll probably cancel it. Just chill, get your confirmation email and wait it out. Bonus tip? Don't go booking non-refundable hotels or tours right away. Give it a few days. If the ticket's still there after, you're probably golden. Truth is, a solid 60 to 70% of these error fares do end up getting honored. All right, this next hack takes a little extra effort, but trust me, the savings can be wild. We're talking hundreds shaved off your ticket with just a few clicks. Ready? Hack 6, the old airport switcheroo. First up, alternate airports. This one's criminally underrated. If you're flying into a major city, don't just blindly search for the main airport. Zoom out a bit and look for nearby airports that might be home to budget airlines. Like, instead of flying into San Francisco, check out Oakland. Same general area, totally different price tag. Or if you're headed to Miami, try Fort Lauderdale. It's close enough that you could Uber there and still save money. And the best part? Google Flights lets you search multiple airports at once, so you can compare all your options without jumping between tabs like a madman. Now let's talk about something a little more advanced. And yeah, a little shady too. Hidden city ticketing. This one's for the bold. Here's how it works. Sometimes booking a longer flight with a layover in your actual destination is cheaper than booking a direct flight there. Sounds backwards, right? But it's real. Say you're flying from New York to Chicago and the direct flight is $250. But there's a flight from New York to Denver with a layover in Chicago for just $150. So you book that one, hop off the plane in Chicago, and just don't get on the second leg. Boom, $100 saved. But listen, before you go booking flights like a travel ninja, there are rules. Only bring carry-on luggage. If you check a bag, it's going all the way to Denver without you. Book one-way tickets only, miss one segment, and the airline cancels your entire trip faster than you can say whoops. And yeah, airlines hate this trick. Like, they really don't like it. It's technically against most airline policies, so if you do it too often or get caught, you could risk losing your frequent flyer points, or worse, getting banned from the airline altogether. Hack 7. Check for special discounts. Before you click that buy button, take a second to see if you qualify for any special discounts. The most common ones are for students and anyone under 26. Websites like studentuniverse negotiate special fares directly with airlines that you won't find on Google Flights. These are real deals that can save you a lot of money. And don't stop there. A lot of airlines and booking sites offer discounts for military members and veterans. as well as for seniors. It's not always advertised on the homepage, so you might have to look for a little checkbox or a specific portal during checkout. It doesn't cost you anything to look, and you might unlock a cheaper fare that you're entitled to. Always take 30 seconds to check if your age, student status, or profession can save you some cash. Hack 8. Travel in the shoulder seasons. Airlines know exactly when everyone wants to travel. They know about holidays, spring break, and summer vacation, and they crank the prices way up. Flying during these peak times is the quickest way to empty your wallet. The secret is to travel during the shoulder seasons. These are the sweet spots right before and right after the peak season. Think April or May or September or October for a trip to Europe. The weather is still great, the crowds are way smaller, and the flight prices can be so much lower. Interestingly, for those of us in the US, August is often the cheapest summer month to fly. That's because a lot of families are busy with back-to-school stuff, so demand drops. The cheapest time of the entire year to fly is usually late January and February, right after the holiday madness is over. Being smart about when you take your vacation is just as important as how you book it. Flying off-peak can easily save you 12% or more. So there you go, 8 tricks that will completely change how you book flights from now on. If this video helped you out, the best way to support the channel is to hit that subscribe button. I'll be sharing more travel hacks to help you travel more for less. And finally, I want to hear your success stories. Use these tricks, book a cheap flight, and come back and let me know in the comments how much you saved. Thanks for watching.